Hey guys, it's Justin from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. This is our weekly watch list video behind a few stocks we are watching, as well as a key market breakdown. Enjoy. So guys, let's get things started here with the daily chart. A very weak daily chart looking here, where we get this big bullish rally here on Thursday, and then what happens Friday? Boom, we stuff and we push this lower. This is the ultimate weakness sign, showing that we failed to push up, and then boom, we slam this lower. Now, I do think we can see some continued downside. To me, watching the short below 436.78, targets 433.55, and then 430.40-ish area, this is very weak. If this is truly strong, this should have held up over in this area and then continued higher. So this slam lower was off of CPI, or I believe CPI was in here. And then PPI, boom, we rally this, and then we stuff this higher, or lower, excuse me, after gapping down near the bottom end of this range, and then we're pushing this lower. From the weekly chart perspective, I do think a big if, we crack below this 436.78 area mentioned and this weekly candle low, I do think we see downside. Now, one thing I'll mention is this 2-bar pullback is very similar to this 2-bar pullback. Why am I looking for a break below this candle low? Because that's where we failed before. We never broke this candle low. We still held above its low. You can see this low of the candle right here is above that, and then boom, we get this rally higher. We failed to do a 1, 2, 3, and now we're rolling over a similar setup. So eyeing shorts only if we are below this weekly candle low. Anything else that's holding over this 437.33 area, we have room to rally up into 445. So really, two scenarios on the long side and the short side. We will have to wait to see how price action plays out. Again, a very strong trending move, but could be a sign of a pullback coming here if we do get a weekly candle break below this low in this next weekly bar. One thing I want to touch on too is the VIX. We're getting a little bit of a rally here on the VIX. Areas still remain the same, 1731, 1818, and this 2075, 2076 area. We're breaking out of this base that we formed for a long 4, 5, 6 months. No, actually 4 months, 5 months. And then boom, we get this breakout here. So let's see and watch the VIX at these key areas here this coming week. First move of the week, relative strength name, a prime example of a bear trap here at lows. When you look at this, even from a weekly chart, we have this pivot right here. We wick this out, we stuff this higher in a name with relative strength. So anytime we get this name with relative strength, something I really want to keep an eye on. I'm watching longs over 177 with a target into 180, 180, 163, and then this 183, 185.32 area. Strong day, strong follow through, no minimal drawdown, hardly any drawdown here on this bar, maybe a few cents. Super strong daily candle. Eyeing again, 177 being the line in the sand for me this coming week to take this move to the upside, targeting 180.20. AMD. This is a weak setup, but it would not surprise me if this fails and traps shorts to go higher. In that case, I'll watch trend longs over 164.55. However, on the weak side, where we get this bear flag breakdown, which is exactly what this is, multiple days of consolidation, bear flag after trying to push higher and rejecting, eyeing this short below 162.75 in downtrend structure, targeting 158.69. If this continues selling, it can trap a lot of these longs that were stuck in from this up here, and then as they cover, it can push this lower down into that 158.69 area. So keep that area closely on watch here. Again, over 164.55 in trend, we can see 168. But mainly eyeing the short thesis unless AMD proves otherwise on Monday, where we just break above this bar's open and then this bar's high right here for a move up into 168. The next one, Google. This is an extremely strong move, and I was looking at this from the weekly chart where we get this cup formation, an inside bar here, so gap up, inside bar, and then a nice, essentially is an inside bar, but we have a topping wick here, and then boom, a nice follow through. This one could see a week of consolidation here, My main thesis is a daily 3-bar play, albeit not very good of one, but I do think we can trend back over 159 if the market shows any strength. You can see we are in, after this gap up, a nice trend, so these pullbacks getting bought, and bought here. If this trend in strength continues, eyeing longs over that 159 area, but from the weekly chart, could see some digestion. So after a big bar like this, similar over here and over here, sometimes you see digestion off that move after it catches a lot of people off guard. Could be potential, just something for you guys to keep on watch. I do think we can set up this move back over 159. Would be even better if we gapped up and opened over 159 for that move higher. The next one is going to be an interesting setup. It's setting up a weekly 3-bar play, a nice push, a nice consolidation here. And then when we go into the daily, I'm eyeing long over 516.70, target up into this 531.50 high right here. Essentially what I'm trying to play is a higher low here and then another higher low that's coming off of this area for that movement to the upside, which corresponds with a weekly area strength. So yeah, right here. So this 3-bar play on the weekly going into a daily higher low. If this fails, that push lower, going to be eyeing longs over 516.70. And the last one, a very weak name. Look at this weekly. It is super weak. We broke above and boom, we slammed, closed at or near the lows. I think we break this pivot down here around 70, 90. Eyeing shorts down sub 69, sub 68, even room down into this area around 67. So keeping that one on watch to the short side this week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, if you could please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. And let us know down below what you guys are watching. I hope you guys all have a great green week and crush it this week. Thank you.